Hola, Charlene T. Easter here, and welcome back to the channel. This is another installment of Charlene's Melanin Magic Holidays featuring Dossier fragrances. Now, I have a few Dossier fragrances in my fragrance collection already, but I have added a few more over the past few-ish months. Plus, I have a couple that I want to just give you my impression of that I'm actually going to be gifting for the Christmas holiday. And those scents are primarily more masculine leaning, although they may be considered unisex. So, in case you aren't familiar, Dossier Perfumes is a fragrance house that does inspired fragrances for a fraction of the cost, and they are based in France. But they also have some of their own original creations, as well as some creations that they have done in collaboration with influencers or content creators that many of us know. And I will be discussing two of those fragrances from Allyiah's Face as a part of this video. And I will give you my thoughts on those. But let me get started by telling you which fragrances I'm going to be sharing, telling you which ones are going to be gifted, and then which ones I'm going to be keeping. Okay? Okay. So I am considering myself to be the scent Santa because of how much I have been enjoying fragrance all of 2025. And I do not see that slowing down for 2026. Now, my purchasing may slow down a little bit because we all got to watch our money. However, I have plenty to do so many different combinations with, to try out and really just enjoy. So, not saying I won't buy fragrances, but I will be buying fewer for certain than I bought this year because I bought a lot. A whole lot at every price point, from the bougie to the budget to the bargain. Okay, now to me, Dossier will fall in the bargain category, with most of the fragrances costing the high end. I think that I'm seeing on their website is $49, unless it is one of the fragrances that is sort of like double the size. Then that one might cost like $69, but you're getting double the amount basically, or close to double the amount. But for the most part, the fragrances range between about, I'm wondering if I've seen some for 19, but I honestly don't know if I'm thinking about when they may have been on sale. So let me just say safely, the fragrances range from like $29 to about $49. So to me, that nowhere near breaks the bank in general, but I'm not trying to count anyone else's money. So let's just say it falls within the bargain or budget category. Okay. So I picked up a few fragrances for some of the guys in my life, and I just picked them based on what the fragrances are inspired by, and also knowing, at least for one of the guys, what it is that they like, because I asked them and they told me, so I know they're gonna like this one, in addition to the fact that their girlfriend smelled it and was like, oh yeah, he's gonna like it. So I have two scents that are considered masculine leaning. One is called Aromatic Ginger and one is called Fougere Pink Pepper. I'll let you know what those are inspired by when I get to those. I have two fragrances that are considered feminine leaning, and one is called Ambery Jasmine and the other is called Powdery Peach. And then all the rest are considered unisex. So we have Aquatic Vanilla, Fresh Margarita and Lime, Golden Rum and Amber, Musky Violet, Musky Aldehydes, Ambery Vetiver, Gourmand Vanilla, Better Days, and Of the Hour. So let's get started. And I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to do the AllyiahsFace collab last. Okay, so let me start with what is close to me. So the first one we have, and if you haven't seen these before, this is how all of the Dossier fragrances come packaged. And when you open it, you will have a card and the fragrance. And the card is going to let you know what the fragrance notes are. And what the fragrance is inspired by. Okay? So Ambery Jasmine is inspired by Valentino, Donna, Born in Roma, Eau de Parfum. It says it has a concentration of 20% with top notes of black currant, pink pepper, and bergamot. Middle notes of jasmine, white flowers, and then base notes of vanilla, amber, and cashmere. So this is what the fragrances look like. And this is Amber Jasmine. And the notes are also here. Okay. So let's spray this. And for the most part, I'm going to tell you whether or not I like these on paper. Because you know the real test is always when you spray it on your skin. Right? Right. This smells super familiar to me. And I think it's because I do not own Valentino, Donna, Born in Roma. Yeah. However, I do still have, and this is why it smells familiar to me, I do still have some of the Bath and Body Works Everyday Luxuries. I have that version of it, which is why this smells familiar. So this is one that I think smells nice, but Ambery Jasmine is going to be gifted to my love, my daughter. I know she loves this scent and I like it, but I don't love it. So I'm going to give this one to her. But if you like Valentino, Donna, Born in Roma, and you are not interested in spending a whole lot of coinage for it, Ambery Jasmine from Dossier retails for $39. And that is if you aren't catching it on some sort of sale. So $39 and you get 50 ml or 1.7 fluid ounces. Okay, next up, we're gonna do Gourmand Vanilla. So here's our card for Gourmand Vanilla. And Gourmand Vanilla is inspired by Tom Ford Vanilla X. And it has top notes of almond, ginger, and milky accord. Middle notes of coconut, ylang. I'm assuming that's ylang, jasmine, and orange flower. And then base notes of vanilla, sandalwood, caramel, and tonka bean. Doesn't that sound yummy? So let's see. Now, this one I've used a little bit, but it's been a minute because I did spray it. I just don't, I know I liked it, but let's spray her again. Now, Gourmand Vanilla is considered to be unisex, and the normal retail price is $49. Now, what I can tell you, I think I've noticed, is depending on which designer or niche fragrance the Dossier fragrance is inspired by, I think that impacts the cost. Now this, I smell almond right off. Did I say almond? Because I smell almond. I did, yep. I smell almond right off. But I know I like this one. I have something on already. I do not own Tom Ford Vanilla Smecks. So I cannot tell you whether or not they compare. I can tell you that I smelled it in store many months ago. And to be honest, I almost didn't order this at all because of how the Tom Ford version smelled. I did not like it at all, which was a little bit surprising to me. However, I do know that based on how fragrances are stored, where they're stored, how long they've been out, you know, it can impact the scent when you go in store to try fragrances. So if it's something I'm truly interested in, I might go to a couple of different Ulta Beauty or Sephora stores or department stores to see about smelling it and sampling it on different days. I don't do it all in one day. But like if I go in and I smell it and I'm like, I don't know about this, but based on the fragrance notes, I feel like I should like it, then I might just try it somewhere else. So I do like this one, but I like vanilla. Now, is it a love? No, but I do like it and I'm gonna wear it. And I had worn it. I wore it a few times. I can't think of now. Wait a minute, did I write it down? Okay, so apparently, so apparently I liked it with Brown Sugar Babe Creme de la Creme Nourishing Body Oil, which is inspired by Kayali Vanilla 28. And I also liked it with Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, which you know I love. I love that fragrance. And I also liked it with a little bit of Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62 mixed in there. So yeah, okay. We're going to see about Gourmand Vanilla. And I'm not surprised that I like it with the Cheirosa because I'm really, on this strip anyway, I'm really getting a lot of almond. And that's a bit of a nutty scent. So this one is mine. We're keeping her. And we're going to wear her. So that is it for Gourmand Vanilla, inspired by Tom Ford. Next up, we have Powdery Peach. And Powdery Peach is inspired by Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo Eau de Parfum. And it has top notes of peach, tangerine, black currant, and then middle notes of white flowers, jasmine, and lis. I think it's lis. And base notes of vanilla, benzoin, and patchouli. So this has a concentration of 18, and Powdery Peach is considered a feminine leaning scent, and the normal retail price is $32 for the Dossier. It has been a minute. I do not have any notes written on this box, but it has been a minute since I sprayed this one. I feel like I really like the Jimmy Choo in store when I tried it. I don't know if I'm confusing the different versions of it because I feel like more than one is called I Want Choo. Like it's just different versions. So let's refresh our memory. I like this. It is very kind of perfumey. I think whichever one I liked, I can't tell you anything specific about it. Except I remember thinking I really, really liked this one. So I don't know if it was this version of the Jimmy Choo or a different one. But I like this one. It's a bit fruity. I feel like it's a bit spicy. Just a bit. Could be the patchouli. But it is fruity and it is floral. So if you are a fan of Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo Eau de Parfum, this might be something you would be interested in if you're looking to save a little coinage. It is pretty. It is very, like, when I think of perfumey fragrances, this is perfumey to me. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but yeah. Powdery Peach, inspired by Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo. And this one I'm keeping for now because I like it, but I need to mix her up with some of my Brown Sugar Babe oils. And I need to try this on my skin again to see what I thought of it on skin. But because peach is a top note, I'm wondering how this would be with like just peachy from Brown Sugar Babe, which is just like juicy, juicy peach. Okay, so next up is one of the fragrances that I'm going to be gifting. And this one is Aromatic Ginger. And I'm almost positive this is one of their newer fragrances. Yes, this is inspired by Louis Vuitton's La Mentité Eau de Parfum. And it has top notes of ginger, grapefruit, and marine notes. Middle notes of clary sage, rosemary, and geranium. And then base notes of amberwood, I think it's ceased, labdanum. Okay. Now, this smelled, I remember thinking this smelled really good. So, let's see. It does smell good still. It's dried down. But we're going to spray again. So, although for the most part, and actually I would have to look at the other fragrances that I have from Dossier in my collection, because I may be thinking they are feminine leaning, but they may be unisex, because the majority of this list is unisex and a few of these are mine. Well, this is strong, but it smells good, like a man. But it's strong. But that dry down was good. So this has some power. Aromatic Ginger, inspired by Louis Vuitton's La Mentité. And this fragrance retails for $49 regular price. Okay, so this is one that's going to be gifted. Next up is Aquatic Vanilla, and this is one that I got for myself. And this is inspired by Juliette Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes Eau de Parfum. Okay, this has top notes of marine notes, red fruits, and rose. It has middle notes of vanilla, orchid, and coconut. We love coconut. And then it has base notes of musks, sandalwood, and benzoin. Now, while I'm thinking this is feminine, it is listed as a unisex fragrance by Dossier, and the retail price for this one is $32. So I like this one too. But let's see if I liked it or if I loved it. I love how these spray. So good. They have magnetic caps. I like this. It's like a slightly perfumey vanilla, but it's not like super loud. It smells good. Aquatic, vanilla, inspired by Juliette, has a gun, vanilla vibes. I like it. And what's the percentage of, well, the concentration they have? Oh, okay, they have a concentration of 22%. Okay. I like this. I like this. Now, it smelled like a slightly perfumey vanilla at first, but this has already died down. Like, it's still like vanilla, but it's not as perfumey smelling. So we'll have to see on skin, as always. But I do like it. And this one is mine. Next up, we have Ambery Vetiver. Oh, this was the one that I really was looking forward to ordering, because this is inspired by Byredo's Ball d'Afrique. And I smelled the Eternals or Eternal perfume oils. And this was one I smelled and I really liked it a lot. And while I know that's a perfume oil, I still wanted to see, because I like that one so much. I had not smelled Byredo, and I don't own it, before getting that perfume oil. So I was like, let's see if I really like the Dossier version as well. Just because, I mean, I can layer them together, but Ambery Vetiver. And this has top notes of bergamot, lemon, and choo, middle notes of orange blossom, marigold, and violet, and then base notes of vetiver, amber, and cedarwood. Okay. I think I like this. This again is considered a unisex scent. Yeah, I like this. And it does smell very similar to the Eternals. Very similar. Like, I absolutely could layer these together. Now, I think, is this it? This is it. Let me compare. I know that's not supposed to be a part of this video, but since it's right here. Yeah, I do like this. It does smell similar to the other inspired perfume oil. But let me dip this end into the oil. So this is the Eternal perfume oil, Tunisian citrus. I really like this. It's a bit of a dent in there. And I just started wearing it one day. I had it on my desk, and I don't know, one day I just was like, oh, let me put some of this on. And I was like, oh, I really like this. I like this a lot. So just a drop. They're very close. They're very close. And I do know that I like this on my skin. I like it. This is a really, I guess it's kind of unique. It's not like traditionally perfumey. Oh, I like this on my skin. So what I'm fixing to do is, and what I have been doing, is definitely going to wear the Dossier version But also, I like using this, especially on my arms and like maybe around the back of my neck and maybe just a little bit here. And because they have a dropper, it's easy to just get a couple of little drops because this is the concentrated fragrance oil without the alcohol, which is what typically is in fragrance while you spray it. So this I will put on my arms, maybe a little bit around my neck, and then my pulse points like you would normally do fragrance. And then this one I could just spray wherever I want to spray it. Okay, so this one is mine because we apparently like Ball de Freak. And I actually went in store because I've been liking some of these oils. I've been going in store to smell some of the OG fragrances to see if I would like to add them to a list of things that I might want to purchase in the future, because I'm not opposed to purchasing more expensive fragrances. However, if I find inspired fragrances that I like as much or more for far less money, I don't have to say I have the original version. Yeah, and that's that on that. So, Dossier, Ambery, Vetiver. And this one retails for $49. Okay, this is a sample that came, but I'm gifting this along with the fragrance. So I'll do the fragrance first and then I'll do the sample. The fragrance is fresh margarita and lime. And then the sample is golden rum and amber. Now I can tell you right now, because I remember this to me literally smells like a rum and coke. And I think that's how they described it. Yes, a grown-up rum and coke. That's what it smells like. So it has a boozy element to it, okay? Now, fresh margarita and lime is from a Dossier collection called the Speakeasy collection. And these are, this from the Speakeasy collection, and this is one of their original scents. So the fragrance notes, because this card is a little bit different, it has top notes of lemon, lime, black currant, grapefruit, and aldehydes. Middle notes of water fruits, spearmint, and elemi. And then base notes of marine notes, violet leaf, and white musks. So the packaging for all of them are the same. It's just a matter of the name and the notes. And this one retails for $39. I like this, but I felt like it leaned like slightly more masculine for me. But I think this is a really good, like fresh-ish type of scent. So if you're a guy, or a girl, some ladies like more masculine leaning scents. And actually, I think I've read that some men find that to be very sexy, which in some ways I guess I could see. But you might actually enjoy this one. Yeah, to me, it's kind of like a fresh, clean scent with like a little more, but not too much. Not too much at all. Yeah, not too much at all. Very clean, kind of fresh. Yeah. Fresh margarita and lime. $39. Considered unisex, but to me, it leaned a little more masculine. So this one is being gifted along with the rum and coke sample. Okay, next up is Musky Aldehydes. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to write down the price for this one. I don't know right off, but I would bet money if this is another Byredo, it is. I would bet that it's probably in the $49 range. So Musky Aldehydes is inspired by Byredo's Blanche Eau de Parfum. It has top notes of aldehydes, peony, pink pepper, and lily, middle notes of freesia, rose, violet, and jasmine, and then base notes of musks and sandalwood. Yeah, if I had to guess, I would say that this one probably retails around $49 regular price. And this one is for me. Musky Aldehydes. I smelled this in store and was like, oh, I kind of like this. Like, these are not super strong or super perfumey scents. Yeah. I don't know if I would describe this one as fresh and clean, but I would definitely describe it as very kind of light. Like, I feel like you would just smell nice. I don't remember if I tried this one on my skin yet. Ever so slightly kind of perfumey. And when I'm saying perfumey, I think what I'm starting to realize is anything with a good amount of florals and variety of florals might be what I'm thinking smells kind of perfumey. But it's not like super strong. I like it. Do I love it? No, but I do like it. And because it's not super strong, and I don't think it stayed strong. What was the... Yeah, okay, so this has like an 18% concentration. I feel like this is something I could wear over a bunch of different brown sugar babe oils that may be inspired by other scents, but just because of the mix of all of these florals, sandalwood and musk goes with anything just about, I think. So yeah, I think this is one that I could kind of mix with a lot of different things, especially my oils, to kind of give them a bit of a unique scent profile. Yeah. Musky Aldehydes. Yeah, this is another one I need to try on my skin. I don't remember if I did or not, but I need to, because that's going to determine whether or not I keep this or whether or not I gift this. Because right now, I feel like I'm getting a lot of floral. I don't know if I remember that or registered that when I first smelled it. But I don't like overly floral. Yeah, we'll see about this one. We'll see about the musky aldehydes. I don't know that I think that it's bad. It's just very kind of perfumey floral, like a bit much for me, but we'll see what it does with my body chemistry. Okay, I'll keep y'all posted. Next up is another, or the other, more masculine scent, and this one is Fougere Pink Pepper. And just because I know who this is for, this fragrance is inspired by Gucci Guilty, and it has top notes of pink pepper, lemon, and neroli, middle notes of orange blossom, lavender, and geranium, and then base notes of amber, patchouli, and cedarwood. This smells good. Yeah, this smells good. And I hadn't smelled this before. Yeah, right now, she got one foot out the door. Musky aldehydes, she got one foot out the door. It's just a little too perfumey floral for me. But we're going to see. We going to see what happens. Okay? I like this. It smells good. It smells really good. Like, I would love to smell this on a man. Not the man I'm giving it to. My daughter gets to do that. But this does smell really nice. Really nice. So, although typically I'm talking to the ladies and the melanated ladies on top of that, you know, when it comes to gifting the men in your life, I decided to share these for that reason, you know? Dossier just has a huge variety of different scents. And the Fougere Pink Pepper retails for $29, inspired by Gucci Guilty. Okay. The last one before we get to the Allyiah's collaboration is Musky Violet. And this, I think, is another Byredo. It is. This is inspired by Byredo's Mojave Ghost. And it has top notes of watermelon, green apple, and peach. Middle notes of violet leaf, iris, rose, and jasmine. And then base notes of musks, sandalwood, cedarwood, and vetiver. And this one retails for $49. That's why I think the other one would as well. I think because they're all Byredo, they're probably in the same price point. Yeah. So let's refresh. Let's refresh me memory. I do remember liking this. I do remember liking this. And this, I remember thinking this wasn't a heavy scent. I can't remember whether I tried this on the strip or my body, because I remember thinking, oh, this is giving like a little more than I thought it would. Not like too much, but just like a little more. But it's still very kind of light and something that I would consider to be kind of like a fresh, clean scent. I just don't remember if I tried it on my skin, because I remember getting a little bit of the watermelon, and I remember thinking of which brown sugar babe, I'm always thinking about which brown sugar babe oils I'm gonna wear a fragrance with, would smell really good with this. And a variety of them probably will, but there were two in particular. I like this. This is like a clean scent. And it's not super strong. Let's see. This one is mine. What is? Oh, yeah. This is a lighter scent. So this has 12% concentration. I think this is the lightest one so far. So again, for someone who might like something a little closer to skin, like a skin-ish scent, because I haven't put it on, I don't know how much it might project, but it is soft, but still present. Inspired by Mojave Ghost by Byredo. So yeah, I look forward to trying all of these that I'm keeping on skin. But I do like this. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. Okay. So next, let's finish out with the last two fragrances that are in collaboration with AllyiahsFace. I don't know if you watch her. I do watch her. I really like her. I feel she is one of the people I watch. I'm certain she's young enough to be my daughter. I'm certain of it. But she's one of the people I watch, and it makes me feel happy when I see how she's living her life, and when I see how far she's come, like as a content creator and influencer and businesswoman. Like, it makes me happy. Like, you know how I don't know, it's like you feel like you've seen someone really grow and mature, and they are getting the rewards of the time, the effort, the sacrifices, and all the things. And it looks like they are really doing well, and they are happy, and they are living like a fantastic life. That's what it seems like to me, and that's what I hope it is for her, because I just like her. I don't know her, but you know how you feel like you know people from watching them on YouTube. I just like her. So as soon as I saw her announcement that she was doing the collaboration with Dossier, and I go back and forth between Dossier and Dossier. I do that with words. Stick with me, okay? I knew that I wanted to order both because I wanted to try them and I wanted to support her collaboration. And let's talk about the first fragrance. So both of these scents are considered unisex, and the first fragrance is called Better Days. So this is her packaging. And the box, now this one feels different. It feels, something about it feels a little more luxe. I can't tell you what it is, but it's not as basic as the other packaging. Inside, there is a card. I've taken the fragrance out and a little message. I don't know if that's working. And this says, I created Better Days as my go-to feel-good scent. I wanted to capture my bubbly, personable personality in a bottle so it radiates to everyone who passes by. This scent screams of a confident, captivating, flirty, and kind babe, and that's exactly what I wanted to channel. And it has her signature. And then about this perfume. Start the day off on the right note with a blend of zesty, fresh, and gourmand sweetness. Better Days is a nod to the feel-good energy of a sun-kissed glow and the energy needed to seize the day. Bask in notes of citrus, coconut, and vanilla for hours of a daytime luxury aroma that embodies confidence, sophistication, and a flirty allure. So this fragrance is considered to be a fresh scent with top notes of grapefruit, coconut, pink pepper, and clementine. Middle notes of fresh ginger, neroli, white flowers, rose, and cardamom. And then base notes of tonka bean, white musks, heliotrope, and vanilla. Based on this description and when I read it, I just knew this was going to be my favorite one between the two because I love fresh scents. I love vanilla. I love heliotrope. I love coconuts. I love citrus. I love tonka bean. However, and I have the fragrance here, and her packaging is the same, but her lid is like kind of like a pale gold. It's reading pale gold to me, which I thought was really cute. So this is the fragrance for Better Days, and it has her signature on it. This one, there is something, and I think I figured out what it is. When I smell it, I like it. It's kind of clean, kind of fresh, with like a little more something. But like I've worn this. I have worn this. I have worn this. I have worn this. I don't like the opening and I don't like the mid. There's something about when I first spray it on my skin and part of the dry down that I don't like. When it's been on my skin for like an hour plus, then I like it because it's like a fresh, clean scent. And whatever that top thing is that I don't like on my skin, it goes away. So here is, I'm going to tell you how I made this work, okay? But I'm also going to tell you something else that I'm pretty sure I've learned about Dossier fragrances or Dossier fragrances. And these two fragrances are the reason that I really, really thought about what I'm about to tell you next. So I read the notes. Grapefruit. I have fragrances with grapefruit. clementine is sort of like tangerine, orange. Like I have fragrances with those notes. I have fragrances with coconut, and then there's pink pepper. So I'm thinking that something about the mix of something in the top and the mid. The mid that I identified, it may be the ginger, but for sure, I think that it is the cardamom. And specifically, I think it is the cardamom that Dossier uses. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm as I've been exploring fragrance over the past year, I've had other fails. And it doesn't mean that the fragrances or like the nourishing body oils, because I've had some fails with Brown Sugar Babe, smell bad. It just meant that they didn't work really well with my body chemistry. Okay. And I went back to look at two or three other Dossier fragrances or Dossier fragrances that I've tried have cardamom listed as a note. This one has it listed in the middle along with ginger. I have other fragrances with ginger that I like, so I don't know, but I do think it is the cardamom. Not just in this fragrance, but in these others. This is the fourth fragrance I've tried with cardamom, and only one of them do I really actually love. The others I didn't like on my skin at all. So this happens to be one. Powdery Coconut, which is inspired by Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. I love. Smells really good. That has cardamom. That works. I bought two of those, okay? Now, Spicy Mimosa, I purchased earlier in the year or last year because I love Jo Malone's Mimosa and Cardamom, and that's what inspired that fragrance. That one, I was trying, but I'm like, these aren't the same. I will link the video below where I was actually trying them. And I was like, I could maybe use this one up on my clothes, but I did not like how it smelled on my skin at all. And I probably used about this much or close to it before I asked one of my good girlfriends who loves spicy scents, and she loves it. She loves the spicy mimosa, but I'm like, I can't do nothing with this. I don't like it on my skin. And then the fourth one is called Free the Musk. And that one I actually was gifted from Dossier when I won like a giveaway they were doing right at the beginning of summer. And cardamom is also listed in that one. And when I sprayed it, because I like musks, when I sprayed it and I was like, this reminded me of that spicy mimosa. So I only sprayed that one like once on my skin, and I just knew it was a no for me. So I think it's the cardamom note. And I don't know if it's the cardamom mixed with the ginger or whatever, because once this has been on my skin for an hour and a half, I'm good with it. I like it. It's just then a clean, fresh scent. So here is what and it's not that it has a little bit of the spicy. I think it's the cardamom. That I think it's their cardamom formulation in general. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But here is what I am doing to make this work, because I am going to use this. I probably will let my girlfriend smell it, but the fragrance is what the fragrance is. And this is one I would not repurchase because I don't love that top or mid. And that's a big part of a fragrance. Like, it's one thing to not like the dry down too. You know what I mean? But it's a big deal to not like it when you first spray it and for a little while when it's drying down, you know? So what I'm doing to make this work based on the fragrance notes that I've already shared, I paired this with a couple of my Brown Sugar Babe oils. And when I put my Brown Sugar Babe on first, whatever that top and middle is, these two oils, it's almost like they just wipe that out. So I'm like, oh, good. So then I like wearing this. It's not a love, but I do then like it. So this to me made this smell really good on my skin. And this is Brown Sugar Babe Woo Chow. And this is inspired by a fragrance called Wei Chow. I don't have that. But while this is like a watermelon scent, it is still creamy. It has, let me tell you what some of the, I really like this. It has mandarin orange. This has some mandarin in it. It has lemon, it has watermelon, it has coconut, it has ambergris, it has amberwood, and it has cacao. So I think this seems like it cancels out whatever that top kind of dry down thing is that doesn't work for me. And then I like it. So these two, good together. And I'm going to finish this up. I think one day put a little bit because I love this. This is Brown Sugar Babe Musk Be Nice, inspired by Initio Musk Therapy. This is my second bottle of this. I emptied this one fairly quickly, and I do have a backup because I love this. It completely surprised me. But this one has musks. It has white musks. It has rose musk. It has bergamot. Yeah, Italian bergamot. And it has mandarin. So like there are some similarities here. But when I put this one on, also it canceled out whatever wasn't working for me in the top and the mid. So it made it wearable so that I would enjoy it too. Well, not too, but so that I would enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm doing to make it work. And if it still seemed like one of those scents might have been trying to come through a little bit too much for me, then I went in with a little bit of Sniff Citrus Circus. And this is the 10 mil. I got this one first. And I was like, girl, you need to use this up first. But I have a larger size because I love Citrus Circus. Really, really good. This is exactly what it sounds like. It is citrusy. Citrusy, citrusy, citrusy. Grapefruit, lime. Where is it? Creamsicle, grapefruit, lime zest, cedar, and white amber. So all of them pair well together. So if I feel like something of those notes is coming through, once I spray this on again, I just add a little bit of Citrus Circus to cancel that out. And I go on about my day feeling like I smell fresh and clean and good. Okay, so that's how I made this work for me. I do not regret the purchase. Like everything, really, you have to try things to see how they're going to work with your body. And again, I wanted to support her collab. So there's that. Okay. And then the last fragrance of the night, her evening scent called Of the Hour. And this box feels just a little more kind of sort of luxe, just like the other one. All right. And it has a card. It has a note. You smell intoxicating. And this one, I created Of the Hour to tap into our inner, unapproachable, dark feminine energy. This scent makes me feel like the sexiest woman alive while turning every head in its tracks. It's a scent that lingers and captivates. They'll never forget you when you're wearing this. And Of the Hour has top notes of almond. And the two fragrances have some notes in common intentionally. okay? Top notes of almond, coconut, pink pepper, chamomile, and bergamot. Middle notes of orange flower, white flowers, white woods, and cedar wood. And then base notes of suede, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, and cistus. And this is described as warm. Now, between the two, I liked this one the best, which surprised me. Do I love it? No, but I like this one the best. But something about the dry down, I liked on my skin. I really did. So again, it's the thing of having to get through the top, the mid, to get all the way to the dry down that's going to stay with you for the rest of the day. So the other thing that I did was I mixed the two of them together. I feel like I did it one time and I kind of liked it. I just can't remember whether I went in with the Better Days first and then sprayed of the hour over it and maybe sprayed more of that one. But I'll continue to play around with it because I still have them. And as you can see, I really have been wearing these, trying to figure out, do I really like these? Do I not like them? And can I make them work based on the fragrance notes and how they seem to work with my body? So, oh, I didn't really show it. Of the hour. This one I'm going to continue to try with different things. And one thing that I did mix this one with that I liked is Brown Sugar Babes Vanilla Whisper Nourishing Body Oil. And this one is inspired by vanilla powder, which is like vanillas and coconut, okay? And this has coconut and it has vanilla. So it will go together. And I'm going to try some other oils and a couple of other fragrances to see if I do this as a base and then put another fragrance over it, if that'll work to just cancel out whatever those notes are that I'm feeling kind of like, they're okay, but I want to get to the dry down. You know what I'm saying? So both of these fragrances from the Allyiah Collab retail for $49 each. Both are considered to be unisex. And would I repurchase this one? No, I don't think so. I don't think so because I'm not in love, but I do kind of like it. Yeah, this one I like, but I don't love. The opening, it doesn't bother me or my skin the same way as some of the notes in that one. Now, keep in mind, yeah, something like me just spraying this, it smells good. Yeah, just like the air I just sprayed, it smells good. But this one does not have cardamom in it. So that might be why this one I like the best between the two. The dry down is nice. The dry down is nice. So I will continue to play with this, mix this with some different things that I have to include that vanilla whisper because I like that. It smells good together. And plan on using it up. I will still try to combine them with, again, a base of 1 or 2 Brown Sugar Babe oils. And again, keep playing around with different fragrances to see how I end up making this one work out. But between the two, this is the one I like the most. The other one is, the other one I don't like, the top and the mid. The dry down, I like. This one, I like all of it, but I really like the dry down. I hope that makes sense. So again, I do not regret purchasing either. And we're gonna figure out how to make it work. And this was the last Dossier fragrance and purchase for 20 and 25, as my grandma would say, if she was still here. So that is it for this video. Let me know if any of these appeal to you for yourself or for your significant other, because we did some fragrances that I think are more masculine leaning, even if they were in the unisex category. And then we absolutely did 2 that are considered to be masculine. Are you someone who, when you find a fragrance that you really, really enjoy and love and like try it, right? When you try it, are you someone who is like, I need to get the OG and that's all I want, and if I have to save my little pennies, then that's what I'm gonna do? Are you someone who is like, I could do the OG, but I also am really open to the inspired fragrances if they cost a fraction of the price, because I don't have to use up the OG if I have it or if I get it as quickly, because I can use the inspired fragrances along with it? Or are you someone who is like, girl, I'm not spending over $60 for no fragrance? Give me that Dossier website. So let me know if any of these fragrances appeal to you, especially the inspired ones, if these are fragrances that are already on your list. And if you found the video entertaining, helpful, informative, please like the video. And if you enjoy content that is geared towards melanated women who are prioritizing their health and their happiness through beauty, wellness, and self-care routines, please consider subscribing to the channel. And that is it for tonight and this episode of Charlene's Melanin Magic Haul of Days. There are still more to come, so I hope you will tune in, and I also hope you will check out the videos that are already on the channel. And I will see you in the next video.